Hello everybody. Today I'm going to be doing a life update video because it's been a while since we were at Birch Lake that first time and kind of wanted to fill in the blanks. We've done a lot. There was solstice week where it was just packed with activities. My sister Heidi came up with her husband, and it feels so weird saying husband because they were together for so long. It was always her boyfriend. I'm just gonna start off by saying it's been an amazing June. The weather here was fantastic, though it did bring the fires. We were not smoked out for a long time until just a few days ago. So I am filming this in real time. This is probably the day before you're seeing this, and it wasn't until about a week ago that the smoke rolled in. So I'm grateful for that. Anyways, I'm gonna start from the beginning. So I have a fun story that I want to share about my parents. They have been married for, it's almost 49 years. So next year is their 50th wedding anniversary. And my mom has always wanted this certain ring, certain amount of carats. It doesn't matter what it is, but it's a big ring, okay? Like, she's just always wanted this ring. So they went to a local store here called Bishop's Jewelry, and they picked out the ring that she's always wanted. I'm gonna kick it back a long time, like 49 years. When they were dating, they had kind of talked about getting married for so long that they just went and picked out a ring together. He never proposed. He never got down on one knee. They just got married. Sometimes that's kind of how it happens. Well, my mom always wanted for him to get down on one knee and ask her properly, and that is what he did. So, cancer and all, he got down on one knee and asked my mom to marry him properly, and it was beautiful.
Give me love, give me all your love, oh, 'cause I want you. No one else makes me feel this way, don't know what you do. Hold my hand, could you hold my hand, look me in the eyes. You and me, yeah, that's all I need, and I'll be alright.
My sister is so sweet, and it was kind of an impromptu thing. We kind of knew Dad was gonna do it at that time, and so we all like went over there, and Heidi's like, hey, can you help me with something? And she Instacarted a bunch of rose petals, 4 dozen roses, different colors, and she just made it a really special moment. So Heidi, you're amazing. Most importantly, my mom had everybody there that could be there, and she was surrounded by love, and it was just such a sweet moment. On that, just a little update on my dad. If you don't know, my dad does have aggressive form of prostate cancer, and he is doing really good right now. He's doing amazing. Like, the plan is to just continue treatment like he's been doing. He's been responding really well. He's getting around really well. Actually, I talked to him earlier and said he had worked out today, which is so amazing. Anyways, he's doing amazing, and that little special moment was a huge highlight for me, being able to see and just see my dad do that for her, because it's something she always wanted. So, okay, before I start crying, I got all the emotions in the family. Then my mom decided to go to Denali for the day, and you can take a train from Fairbanks to the town of Denali, not the actual Mount Denali, but there's like a town. And she was her friend Janie and Natalie were all going. And I was like, well, instead of buying 2 tickets, it could just be half the cost, and I could drive down and come get you. So I decided to drive down and go pick him up. Well, then my sister Heidi was like, hey, let's do whitewater rafting. So we all ended up going whitewater rafting. And you guys, I didn't vlog any of this. It's hard for me to film any of it because I don't know, I just don't like to shove cameras in people's faces. And so I decided not to vlog it, but it was a lot of fun. My face the entire time was like the same in every picture that they took. I was just like cheesing it up. It was so fun to experience with Heidi. Me and my brother and sister-in-law and Lance all went like 4 or 5 years ago. And Heidi was originally supposed to be on that trip with us, but she ended up not being able to go. Anyways, we had a blast. was the Midnight Sun Run. And if you don't know, on the solstice or right around the solstice, Fairbanks holds what's called the Midnight Sun Run, and it's exactly how it sounds. It starts at 10 p.m. and ends at midnight. And there was 3,500 people registered for this, but I know a lot more did not register and they just go on it. So there had to have been around probably 5,000 people there. It's a huge community thing. There's these huge parties at some of these houses that I was blown away. You're offered, like, some houses are offering beer and jello shots, and like it's a full vibe to go on this Midnight Sun Run. So I took my older 3 kids. I knew Addison wasn't going to be able to walk it, and I don't even have a stroller anymore for her because she's like 6. So she stayed home with Lance, but it was huge. So it was Natalie, Landon, and Braden that all went. Natalie got to run with her cousin, and they did it like in an hour and 40 minutes. They walked it and then ran and walked and ran. And she had a blast. She loved doing it. She's asked me for years if we could do it, and so we finally got to. So she got to run with her cousin to go a little bit faster because I knew I was just planning on walking it. It is a 10K run. Forgot to say that. So like I think it's 6.2 or 6.3 miles. I don't know, but it's 10K. It's a long one. I was a little bit worried about Landon being able to finish it because even though he's good, okay? It's just something that kind of sits there in the back of my mind. Like, he was in a wheelchair once. So it's hard for me to like just not have worry, but he did really well. The first like 3 miles, he has some GI issues that come up every once in a while, normally right before his infusion. This was not right before his infusion, so I was a little confused, but we had to stop a few times because he was kind of in a lot of pain, and I was a little like, I don't know what to do. Like, if he has to get picked up, Lance was already sleeping, and I was kind of like, okay, well, maybe I'll call an Uber. I don't know. I would have figured it out if he did need to be, but I was really trying to push him in a good way, not hurt him, because it's not hurting him walking these long distances. He's not doing any damage to his body. So we just took breaks, and we took it really, really slow. We were not going for time. We were going for finishing. He was really, really limping towards the last like 3 miles, and it was a little bit hard to like see. I just don't like seeing him struggle to walk, but he finished, and I'm so proud of him. I'm so proud of Braden. Braden was my little rock star, man. He was like ready to run, and I'm like, okay, well, we gotta all stay together. This is thousands of people, so like I was holding him back. And then I had to like walk to my car a little ways down the road. It wasn't very far, but the kids' legs were just like gone. They were done. And so I was like, okay. Landon was really limping, and Natalie was really struggling to walk anymore because she did some running. And so I was like, oh, I'll go get the car if you guys want to stay together. And Braden's like, I'll go with you. And we ended up like running to the car. And from the time we started at 10 p.m. the race, I started my watch. By the time I got to my car, I hit 7 miles. I was blown away. I still had it going, which I don't know why, but 7 miles in 2 hours, which is so crazy. Huge milestone, and we had a lot of fun. I feel bad I don't have a lot of pictures with Natalie, but she got to go run and do things with her cousin, so I was excited she had somebody, because I wouldn't want her to just run off by herself. It's just so many people. Anyways, we did it. We finished, and that's what we went for. I think we finished at 12:04 a.m. So it was 2 hours and 4 minutes, but that's okay. We finished, and that's all we were going for. Of course, while my sister was here, we did little get-togethers. We actually had a barbecue. I took 0 pictures of that, but we had a barbecue at my brother's and just kind of spent time with the family. We had like a badminton competition, and my sister-in-law did a fire with s'mores, which, you know, your girl loves a good s'more. Also, maybe I share this in one of the videos, but if you have not had a s'more, which really it's not a s'more, just roast a marshmallow and then take a Biscoff cookie, break it in half, and just have the marshmallow. You don't even need chocolate. I haven't tried it with chocolate, but I just did the marshmallow and the cookie. Oh, so good. This summer, I have gotten out and done more independently with just me and the kids. I had little kids for so long that it felt very overwhelming for me to take the kids on any activity. And I finally this year feel so good about just taking them to Chena Lakes, the first lake that we went to that was like super cold. It's not so much cold anymore, but there's, I'm sure, swimmers itch in there, so probably won't be doing that for a little while. We have that kayak. I load up the kayak. We have like a tucker tote full of life vests and toys and pumper-uppers and all that stuff, sunscreen, and we just have that full. I throw that in the truck. We get a cooler going. It's just, this has been such a good summer. I am just so thankful for kids that want to be outside, that want to go do things. My teenager she's always up for doing things, okay? She's busy. That girl, I can't do enough to keep her busy. But it's been a really amazing summer so far. So that is the little update. I'm sorry the lighting is terrible. I'm in my camper right now. So the next videos you're gonna see is more camping, and I'm really excited to share it with you guys. All right, guys, I'm gonna keep this one short and sweet. So if you're still around, thank you for listening while I update you on everything that happened in between camping. We took some time off from camping just because we had some family here and wanted to spend time with them. So just thought I'd fill you in. If you are not already subscribed, hit that subscribe button because we do have more adventure videos coming out. Also follow me on Instagram. All right, hit that like, hit that subscribe, and we will see you in the next video. Bye!
Give me love, give me all your love, oh, 'cause I want you. No one else makes me feel this way, don't know what you do. Hold my hand, could you hold my hand, look me in the eyes. You and me, yeah, that's all I need, and I'll be alright.